Hello friends, welcome back to my YouTube channel Cricketer Chobiwala. How are you? Hope you are doing well. This is my first tutorial, so please comment how much you have liked this video and what you have learned from this. Please share and subscribe my channel. So let's start the video. For the baby's face, I am using very light yellow ochre color, and for the cheeks I am using crimson lake. Just to make it realistic, I am using the color layer by layer. In watercolor portrait, you have to use the color by layering because when you follow these steps, the picture turns to be very realistic and you will love the results. For the baby's dress, I have used a very soft layer of green color, and to make it soft, I am using more water, and at the bottom, I am using soft yellow color. Just to make it realistic, I am using it by layer and layer. And for the man's dress, I am using a very soft layer of blue. In watercolor painting, paper plays an important role. You can't use cellulose paper or the normal paper, which is not good for painting. Because when you use the more water, the paper gets damaged and the fibers of the paper comes out. For the baby's face, I have used lemon yellow, and when it dries, I am using small amount of burnt sienna and orange just to make it realistic. Guys, here I am using brustro watercolor paper, which is 300 GSM cold pressed, and synthetic brush, which is size of 8. And at first you can see that I have used brustro mop brush, which is good for watercolor painting because it holds more water than the normal brushes. Guys, for the man's beard, I am using sap green color and yellow ochre color at first, and I am using more water with the color just to make it light because my tendency is to work with the layer because I believe in layering and I want a very realistic work. That's why I am following these steps. And when it dries, I am using more sap green color and yellow ochre color, and I am using it layer by layer. And to make the dark color, I will use a little amount of black color with the mixture of sap green and yellow ochre. By following these steps, the beard is done, and I will not use the black color in the whole places of the beard. I will use in the particular places. Guys, please have a look on the hair part where I am using the dark color, which is black, to make it more darker. In the part of the hair where the light couldn't reach, I am using the more black color just to make it dark, and where the light reaches, I am keeping it whiter than the darkest area because it's a simple thing, because where the light reaches it becomes more lighter, and where the light couldn't reach it becomes the darker. That's a very common knowledge. And in this way my hair part is quietly done because I am using from the very light area to the darker color, and I will now use the black color on the beard also just to make it more prominent, and when it is done I will get a best results. You can see, guys. And for the background color, I am using more water and a little amount of crimson lake color, and my total tendency is to focus on the portrait, not on the background. That's why I am keeping it very simple and light. That's why I am using crimson lake color, a very little amount, and a little amount of green color just to make it realistic. Now I am going to paint the baby's face, and I am using burnt sienna with the mixture of orange color, and I am using a very soft layer, and my total focus is on the baby's face just to make it prominent. That's why I am using the orange colors onto the lips, and I believe in layering, and I am doing this color by layer and layer. Next, when the facial structures are done, I will focus on the hair part, And for the hair part, I am not using the black color directly, because when you use the black color directly, it will look fade and pale when it dries. That's why I am using the burnt sienna color at first. You guys can also use the violet color or any color at first, just before applying the color of black, because black doesn't look very good at first. When you use with the other colors, the blacks turn out very beautiful, but alone it won't look good. Next, when it is done, when it dries, I am using the black color onto the hair just to make it more prominent and just to make it more darker so it looks good. Here is the processing video. Please have a look and stay with my video. I will share my experience soon. When the facial structure is done, my total focus onto the dress, and I am using the darker colors onto the folds of the dress just to make it beautiful. I am using a little bit of black color with the green color for the folds, and guys, you can see when the color dries it looks pale, but don't worry about it. Have patience and color it layer by layer. You will get the best results. Now I am focusing on the dress and using the red color onto the dress just to make it bright. In this way, the detailing of the dresses and the faces are done carefully. You guys can see. And for this painting, I am using 000 brush for the detailing work and the size of 6 and 8 synthetic brush for the larger area. brushes plays an important role because you have to know the which brushes is used for which purposes. This is an important role. So please keep it in mind and use according to your needs. Guys, please don't skip the video if you want to learn. I will share my experiences soon. Now, just to make it more prominent, I am using thinner brush with the help of the burnt sienna color and a mixture of orange color at the edges of the faces where the light couldn't reach properly, just to make it realistic. And I am using more burnt sienna colors at the edges, and I am doing it with the help of water, not the color directly, guys. Please have a look. That's why a beautiful combination of artistic and realistic work have been presented here, and this is the result of this work. You guys can achieve this type of results easily. Please try these techniques at your home. I think this video will be helpful for you guys and you have learned something from this video. Please practice more and more because the more you practice, the more you learn. So in this video, I have shared my experiences with you. I couldn't share the whole video process because it will become the too larger for you. But if you guys want the total videos, I will bring for you. Please comment me in the comment box how much you have liked this video process and how much you have learned from it. And the most important thing I must share with you guys, I always try to create a story with the portraits. That's why I have added the butterflies and the flowers at the end. You guys can check it at the end of the video. I have created a story and this is my favorite, most favorite. A meaningful story is created in this artwork and this is my style. You guys can try this style also. Please comment how much you have liked my style and don't forget to subscribe. You guys can share your artwork if you like to do. You can direct message me in the Instagram also. Thank you. Take care. Have a good day. See you in the next video.